It looks like PUBG's newest map is on the way. What's the name? When can we expect it? And why I hope PUBG is turning me into a liar. Let's talk about it. My name's Matt and welcome back to the B&B Gaming channel. If you enjoy all things PUBG, don't forget to click the subscribe button below. So let's quickly discuss what we know about PUBG's newest map, codenamed Taego. Last week we found out that there were actually a number of content creators that had had a chance to playtest the map. This stirred up some controversy because some of the biggest streamers, like Taego, Wacky Jackie, at least as far as like US and EU is concerned, had no idea that they were playtesting it. It turns out it was a smaller group, mostly of Korean content creators that actually had a chance to test it internally. And also possibly James. If you don't know, James is a pro player for Liquid, and he shared his thoughts on Twitter of what he thought about the map. People weren't sure if he was being serious, it seemed serious, or if he was just trolling. I think there was a chance he was trolling, but just in case he wasn't, here was his feedback. He says that it feels a lot like Erangel, but grass is too tall in some areas. The buildings are the perfect size, unlike Miramar that has some buildings that are just way too large and you can take forever to loot. And then he mentioned Animal Park being the new school hacienda. This will actually tell to me whether or not he actually playtested it, because if there's a location called the Animal Park, then he probably did actually playtest it. But because of his follow-up, which is probably the best map in PUBG so far, when we know how much everyone loves the original Erangel, that this might have been his ideal map, and he was kind of giving feedback on what his ideal map would be, and that was his way of trolling. That actually is my guess, because I just don't think, based off of who we know playtested the map, he would have been one of them, because it was playtested in person in Korea. But that aside, we do know it was playtested, so we know it's functional. So now the name. The Taego is the code name for the map. The real name per player IGN is Taego, which apparently means remote antiquity or ancient times. From what we've been told, Taego will be based in Korea, or a type of Korean setting. And I've heard some people describe it as a cross between Erangel and Sanhok. As for a release date, PUBG put out a teaser trailer within the last couple of days that indicates something big is dropping on June 22nd. This date just makes sense because our current Survivor Pass is wrapping up, and June 22nd would be a likely launch date for a new Survivor Pass. The new 12.1 patch, while it did bring some players back to the game, it didn't feel like, from my perspective, although we haven't seen official numbers, that it brought back a big influx of returning players or new players. But a new map would probably do that. And perhaps the most anticipated feature, whether you are excited about this or not, is the new revive system. Taego will be the first PUBG map to fully implement a revive system. I know some of you hate that idea, some of you love that idea. What I like about the idea is that it's going to be currently restricted to a different map. It's not going to make its way onto the classics, Erangel or Miramar. I know that that doesn't feel like the classic PUBG experience, but I am definitely willing to try it, and I do understand that that the revive is becoming a feature that people expect in a BR. And considering how uneventful the mid game is currently for many PUBG matches, a revive system that gives people a chance to come back, at least into the early to middle game, might be something that's a lot of fun. So it looks like June 22nd is pretty certain, in which case I will be wrong, because I said that I don't think they're going to get a new map out before the end of June. But like I've said, I would love to be wrong in this instance. I don't mind being wrong, because that means we get a new map, and that would be exciting. So this was a little bit of a short video, but if you would like to watch some other PUBG content, click this video right here.